Welcome back everybody to this joinDOTA League Season 2 Invasion Esports versus MiTH game number 2 in this 2-game series. We are of course Hefla TV, my name is Coucher, and with me once again is MiTH.
Yeah, what's up guys? I mean, game 1 was interesting. Farm Wars. Not quite what we wanted to see. Not as much action, I suppose. But hopefully game 2, it's gonna be exciting for everyone. You know, not just for the players. I mean, Lakels, he definitely enjoyed that farm. But for the viewers, I feel like, wow, AM, he just farmed up to the point where, I mean, it's fairly typical for that hero, and it's the correct way to play it. You farm up to the point of no return.
Well, it's definitely good for a team to have an anti-mage like that, but like I said, for viewers it's... yeah. Sometimes you see just lots of action even when the anti-mage is around. Just the rest of the 4 from his team just fighting, but that game, there just weren't any kills almost. That start, the first part I think it came out like 7 minutes into the game. So that already showed how slow it was going, but Invasion, they grabbed themselves the Batrider since of course it wasn't banned out. But MiTH, they do reply with an Invoker Shadow Demon, and Shadow Demon, it's a really good hero against Batrider.
Wow, what's going on? The picks are coming out so freaking fast. Wow, so alright, so good setups from both sides. This time, MiTH, they're gonna be the ones with the Invoker. And, wow, Batrider, Invoker. These two heroes, in terms of the hero tier list, right? They are first and second in terms of most picked plus most banned. And, well, they are just proving the point that these two heroes are pretty darn good.
Who do you think actually comes out on top? Either Bat or Invoker.
A lot of it will be like how the team plays. If Batrider jumps on anybody, Shadow Demon can, if he's fast enough, he's going to be able to disrupt. But Visage, I love Visage, but I mean, it did get nerfed, and after the nerf, this hero kind of fell off, but still good. It's just, it's so annoying when you're dealing with teams that have good physical damage. For example, heroes like Bristleback, heroes like Templar Assassin, and the only upside that I can think about right now is Bane Elemental doesn't counter Visage Familiars that hard anymore. Because before, as soon as you see a familiar, you instantly brain sap, and that's one familiar gone. It's like 100 gold every single time you see a familiar.
It's like, that's definitely... Did they change it that now he can brain sap, as I guess?
Yeah, supposedly.
I mean, thank God for that.
Tested. Yep. Okay, looking at the bans, yeah, MiTH, they are a team that loves to run the Morphling, and with the Ancient Apparition being banned out, there's no direct counters, unless you want to talk about AM or Nyx Assassin. So it's a fairly usual, as well as a bit of a respect ban from Invasion Esports, and MiTH removing the Brewmaster. Yeah, I like this ban as well, because when you have a Batrider diving in, if you compound it with a Brewmaster and just have an initiate on you, Invoker is not a hero that's good against people diving at you, unless you're like late into the game where you have so many spells to play around. Yeah, so he is more of a positioning hero where he needs to be in the back, get to the right position, drops the skills, make an impact.
Well, do you actually think we might see another anti-mage now? Well, MiTH, they pick up the Sanking at the moment.
Oh, loving it.
Yeah,
wow, so finally, so it looks like it's going to be a lot more mid-game aggression.
Well, at the moment it feels like it, but I guess, I mean, I wouldn't mind an anti-mage because a Shadow Demon is so good with an anti-mage, just create more illusions. Oh, and although there are better heroes like Morphling is a bit better with Shadow Demon, but Invasion, they do go for the Templar Assassin now, and TA versus Invoker mid lane should be a pretty good matchup for the TA.
Well, yeah, it's going to be pretty sweet for the Templar Assassin. But at the same time, MiTH, they can still go for a Luna if they want to. Shadow Demon plus Luna late game, that's a very powerful combo. But Luna, speaking of the hero, it's completely fallen off. I haven't seen a Luna in a long time, and its win rate is ridiculously low as well in professional games. People have just been shutting down that hero from the early game, and Invasion Esports, so far the lineup, they have the potentials to run aggressive trial lane. It's still undecided. I mean, Visage one of the best heroes in a try versus try scenario. Being able to use the solo assumption over and over again, nuke down heroes so freaking fast. And now, MiTH Trust with the next pick, it will shape pretty much the kind of lineup they're playing. So
Wow.
it does feel mid-game centric.
Yeah, MiTH, well, they're just going for team fight. They pick up a Darkseer now as well. What I can only guess is going to be their off lane. But Vacuum into Burrow Strike into Chaos Meteor Deafening Blast. It's scary if they can land that combo, but I actually see that combo so rarely, even with the heroes being on the same team.
Wow. Yeah, and looking at MiTH Trust lineup, their last hero, I just have to go with Gyrocopter. There's no better hero that I can think of anyways. You look at it, Templar Assassin refraction charges instantly removed from the Darkseer, as well as, well, you've got Sandstorm, you've got Shadow Demon, and with the Gyrocopter on top, it completes a lineup. That's a vacuum into cooldown, into Epicenter Burrow Strike. And MiTH Trust, they kind of need that late game carry. But I'm pretty sure Invasion Esports is going to see it coming from a mile away and might just go for the ban. There's another way MiTH can play it though, and that would be the Invoker carry, and then letting the Darkseer mid, and then perhaps throw Invasion Esports off a little bit by grabbing another offlaner.
Well,
I don't know.
Can still pick up something like a Mirana as well. Running a dual lane off lane with Mirana Shadow Demon might be a little bit too risky, but they could mix it up a little bit. They could still go for like Shadow Demon sanking Mirana aggressive tri lane as well, I guess.
It feels like, to me, Invasion are the ones that are going to grab the Mirana.
Well, it wouldn't be too bad for them. Although the arrow setup isn't the best. The telekinesis, it's a decent duration, but the Mirana has to be relatively close to actually land the arrow on top of that. And
Yeah.
well, I mean, the pattern are less so, I guess. But other than that, they actually wouldn't be able to just set up the arrows. But Mirana is so much more than the arrows, to be honest. The Starstorm does a lot of damage. And mostly just once she hits that level 6, the Moonlight Shadows, forcing your enemy to go for the detection, the sentries, and the dusts.
Oh yeah, and on top of all of these things, Mirana, the Moonlight Shadow, it's just such a beautiful skill. Allows you to engage and disengage at a moment's will. Like, you can just play around with it, and then like sometimes if all your heroes are missing on the map, and then you turn on the Moonlight Shadow, and you can easily jump a hero. Easily get easy pick off.
Oh, indeed you can, but... Well, Mirana, it's taken out some MiTH Trust. They can go for the Gyrocopter like you talked about, and it
Wow.
would make sense as well. Because what other carry would actually fit them against, especially like you said, the refractions? It's so crucial to actually burn through them, although I guess Ion Shell already would too, so...
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, and they go for Weaver instead.
I guess they're like, okay, they only have one stun as it is at the moment, so Weaver should have relative free reign in the team fights, just Sukuchiing himself around unless he gets lassoed. But Weaver plus an Ion Shell equals just dead support straight away.
Well, this is pretty good for the Rubik as well. Rubik, when you steal the Sukuchi, then Blink Dagger isn't a necessity anymore. You can just zoom around and then just like get those easy lifts. Invasion, what can they potentially go for? I was thinking about the Alchemist, but up against Weaver, that's not all that great. But it feels like they need a frontline tanker, and most of them are banned out. Are they going to revert back to that Spectre again? I feel like this lineup is much more suited to having a Spectre carry than the previous one. They have beautiful initiations. I mean, you've got Temple Assassin, you've got Batrider. These heroes are so powerful around the 10-minute mark. When, say, Temple Assassin hits level 8 or level 9, Batrider has a Blink Dagger. Visage potentially even having those familiars. And the mid-game like team fight and ganking power, it's looking pretty good. But I would like to see Invasion go for an aggressive trial lane just to prevent the Sanking from grabbing that early Blink Dagger. But if they do that, whoever goes up against the Darkseer is going to struggle a little bit more.
They pick up the Wraith King now, so it's going to be a carry one. I guess they could go for an aggressive tri lane with that. I mean, just telekinesis into Wraithfire Blast on the Weaver, and could get an easy kill, to be honest, with the solo assumption to follow.
Yeah. Weaver is a fairly easy kill, but it looks like they're going for a defensive trial lane. Well, Wraith King is gonna struggle a little bit. I mean, if he learns enough into the Vampiric Aura, then he should be fine. But melee heroes against Darkseer, oh man, it's always gonna suck for you.
That pick, it's good against team fight oriented lineups. That's for sure, because just you blow all your ultimates, bring him down once, and he's gonna come back with the reincarnation. But other than that, I mean, like you said, he's gonna struggle against Sukuchi, Surge. How does he actually think he can deal with them, especially if there's a demonic purge on top of it all? I guess
know.
they're gonna have to get the lasso initiation and just keep heroes locked down. Well, I like it usually in combination with the Temper Assassin, because the psionic traps definitely help slow people down, so you can just stay on top of them. But I mean, with they just have so much escape and mobility.
Yeah, indeed. It's gonna be hard for them to be able to catch the players from MiTH. Invasion, well, I actually think this Wraith King will end up being more of a backup support, and Templar is gonna be the hard carry, essentially. He's gonna be the one dealing all the hard right-click damages. Whereas Wraith King is gonna be more of a utility-based hero. This is a perfect game for that Blade Mail, Blink Dagger, and Mionia.
Oh man, whoa, wait. We might see action early on. There's not a smoke there, but MiTH, they actually don't have an Observer Ward here, so my pro, he might go down for the first blood here, but the Shadow Demon is there as well, and he was just baiting things out. I mean, they knew that Invasion might be going for this early on, because Invoker, well, he only has 280 movement speed. It's goddamn horrible for him, but the gank doesn't come out since the Shadow Demon shows himself there.
Man, I love this combination of Invoker items. The back piece plus the shoulders just looks so freaking nice. The back piece is from the Dream League, right? And then the shoulder piece is from Dota Cinemas. But they look so good together, man. Oh my goodness.
Well, I guess so. I all the time think that whatever the shoulder piece may be,
And we have
Invoker's head looks way too
fight.
small.
Wow, so it was 1 against 1, but ADTR, he decides to call in for help.
They even Sunstrike them just for good measure. It was only a level 1 Sunstrike, but it's like, hey, we can get some harass done in ADTR. I mean, I guess just make them eat a few tangos. That's about it, but looking at this bottom lane Ghost, he's already level 2. The Sand King can't do much of anything to just keep the Batrider away. And, I mean, the Sand King shouldn't really try even. Lakels, he would be able to just solo against the Batrider anyway, I think, as a Weaver. And the Sand King should just focus on stacking up the jungle and gearing up to farm that fast blink there, but now Ghost even just going to farm up the jungle with the Firefly.
Oh man, this Batrider is gonna like absolutely prevent the Sand King from being able to stack up the camps and then like farm it fast. Because if the Sand King wants to do that, right, Batrider would be like, okay, sure, I'm gonna come and join you. So it's gonna be pretty nasty for the Sand King going up against this Batrider in the jungle.
Most likely isn't. Oh, KYT top lane. He does a nice side pull. It was a double stack as well. I think he wants to get in close just to put an Ion Shell there as well. But, oh, Rubik was so close in diverting the attention of the creeps, but
They can still do it. You know, you can just right click on the opponent's hero and then it will trigger the aggro and pull away the creep wave.
Darkseer is
But I
not
guess-
coming close enough. But he doesn't have vision uphill either at the moment
No, no.
anymore.
The hero doesn't have to be close enough. All you need to do is be close enough to the creeps. And click on, you could even click on the Weaver down at bottom and it will still trigger
really?
the creep aggro. Yep.
That's broken. Is it supposed to work like that?
Oh, mid. Oh.
Oh god, is it actually going to be a kill? Everybody's still alive somehow, but Batrider Ghost, he's playing so damn aggressive, and was it just all refraction charges more or less?
Wow, yeah, the refraction charges kept him alive long enough to run away. And yeah, back to the point where about triggering creep aggro, that's how you play X. You constantly just click on someone else on the map, and then like so that you can trigger the creep aggro and then get more spins.
But that's just ridiculous. That I mean, I understand if they're in range or something that you're close enough to them actually, but just across the map, that seems like cheating. But I guess when I'm actually gonna get to play this game myself, I know a little bit more. Score. I'm gonna go
Awesome.
play Axe now non-stop with
Oh,
this
man,
new
Axe
hidden
is pretty
secret.
fun. But he falls off he caps so fast. It's like early game you can get what 20, 30 kills, and it feels like later on you just kind of lose that impact.
No
I
man,
don't
just
know.
go solo off lane against tri lane and kill them all and just win game. That's what
You
Axe
make it
does.
sound so easy.
Oh man.
If they were all melee, then sure, you a wreck. But
But looking at the farm at the moment, Lakels, he's the top of the leaderboard, 23 and 8. Next one is actually Kesik Imba, mid lane temper assassin, 21 and 7 compared to 12 and 4 Invoker. So Invoker struggling a little bit even though he's Exort. If he was Vex, I would understand it a little bit better because temper assassin just has such a high damage. Oh, the Brave Fire Blast onto KYT top lane, the Grave Chill as well. The Surge already in cooldown, ADT are coming in with the Fate Bolt. Even Templar Assassin makes his way there just to maybe get the first blood. Nope. FC grabs it with the Solar Champion.
and oh my god, do you see what the Batrider's doing down at bottom? He is just stealing all of Sanking's stack.
But
Man,
it's
this
pretty
Sanking-
brilliant by him.
It definitely is some good plays coming out of him. That's why Batrider is such a broken hero. Like, how many times have we seen that hero get nerfed? And he's still first pick material. It's ridiculous.
Well, it certainly is. It's like, I'm not too sure what the win rate of the battery is, but I'm pretty sure it's something
Here, let me
crazy.
pull it out for you. Give me one quick minute. I'll find it for you.
Oh man, Lakels. 5-minute hand of Midas. He just can't forgo that item. He's like, must get Midas. I bet he has like a memo on the monitor or something like, buy Midas. Just so maybe his brain just tries to trick him, but nope. He will always know to get the Midas.
I didn't have time to pull out the stats. I had it yesterday, but if I remember correctly, it was something like 54% win rate.
Actually,
The
it's
highest-
not that great then.
Yeah, the highest right now is Trian with like 58% win rate. And then the next two are 56% win rates, and I can't quite remember. I think it was Sanking and something else. Man, this Batrider just wants to steal everything.
It's like, the Shadow Demon comes in, but what does the disruption even do? It's absolutely nothing. The illusions will die in the Firefly anyway. All it maybe does is just waste 2.5 seconds off the Firefly if it's already activated before the disruption, but that's about it.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta ask. It's like it feels like as a Batrider, right? Your opponents are always helping you whenever they want to go for stacks or they just want to pull. The moment they do those kind of pulls, you're like, yeah, free farm. Unless, of course, they can lock you down. And Sanking's had enough. He's going to the other camp.
Oh, what? Mid lane we might see some action. Is there a smoke? Yes, there is. One telekinesis, I think it's going to be enough since Kesekimba, he even has a double damage room bottled up. But my pro, he's staying pretty far back. Playing it safe, but oh, the slow is there from Psionic Trap. Even the Batrider comes in, and that's going to be an easy kill. The Gold Snap onto Ghost. Refraction, well, just ate up the entire Sunstrike there.
Yeah, and there's nothing the other players from MiTH can do. It feels like they just stay in the back. Sanking, he needs his levels, he needs his items, but this Batrider has done such a great job of just kind of putting pressure and shutting him down. But the Weaver is free farming, and Lakels, Midas King, is doing a pretty good job. Like first place in terms of last hits. Wow, he is what 10 last hits ahead of the Wraith King. And Wraith King, what exactly did Wraith King buy?
Mid
from the
lane, the
courier?
Firefly is there, they get the Surge onto Boombell, a Disruption comes out to Silver, knock it, the double damage, the melt hit, one more right click will do the job. Can they actually go for Invoker? No, they do not want to dive the tower, Refraction charges, War already off, and well, I mean, MiTH, they tried to go for the kills once again, but completely faded. EDTR actually runs into KYT. KYT, man, you're one level higher than the Rubik, why don't you go for it? Mid lane, the Burst Strike, they get the kill on the Temper Assassin. I don't know why he dove the tower like that. But I also don't understand why a level 4 Darkseid just backs off from a solo Rubik.
No, I have no idea.
Maybe he thought there are more heroes there, but the Temper Assassin, I have no idea what he was actually diving under the tower for. I mean, Sand King can always just Sandstorm and the Temper Assassin wouldn't be able to do anything about it.
Well, like what in classical Greek mythology, right? Hubris is the downfall to many heroes, and he thinks he can do everything. I guess. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think it was a little bit overconfidence, like feeling that he has a level and item advantage, decides to go for a play. ends up getting cold snapped, and that was the end of that.
Actually, by now, Snow has his Hand of Midas as well, picked it up right when the clock hit at 8 minutes. So he's going to be getting some extra XP, and actually I like a Hand of Midas on the core Wraith Kings, although he didn't get it that fast to be honest. But still, it will help him just get those levels, which he needs so badly, because especially as a core Wraith King, he's maybe even going to get targeted in the fights actually. So needs that lower cooldown on the reincarnation.
Not only that, like if you look at it, Wraith King, he's up against Iron Shells so freaking often. Every once in a while, he'll be able to minus one of those Iron Shell creeps.
Iron Shell is just such a pain in the ass against melee heroes. Snow, I mean, yeah, sure, he has the lifesteal, 15%, I think. Yeah, it's 15% on the first level. But even with that, he just can't effectively farm, and that is the reason why he's actually behind in last hits of the Weaver. Plus, of course, he's just failing under the tower a little bit. But there's another Hand of Midas now on the board as my pro cases, but mid lane, they get the disruption, but the refraction charges are already there. The Burrow Strike, the Iron Shield, they should have enough with the Iron Shield. They're gonna connect on the Sunstrike as well, but Snow, he comes in, Cold Snap will get the kill, and Snow, he has the reincarnation, wants to go for the kill, it's 1-for-1 so far, but they need some core heroes there. They do pop the reincarnation, Lakels, he joins the fight. Can't actually bring him down, the Lasso is there, he's slowed, no Sukuchi. But looks like it's gonna end up as a 1-for-1, but Wraith King, he also lost his reincarnation, which has a 260-second cooldown early on.
Yeah, I mean, but the scaling of that skill is ridiculously good as well. Later on in the game, it's just 1 minute cooldown.
Well, that is true enough, but at the moment, MiTH definitely came out ahead in that exchange. Sand King for a Templar Assassin, but Boombell, well, 10 minutes in, he's a little bit more than halfway done with his Blink Dagger, but there's still no actual stacks for him to farm up.
You know what? I would love to see a Wraith King with Bloodstone, and you just suicide for fun, but I doubt it. Like, this game is too serious for that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, Bloodstone has a pretty long cooldown as well. I think it's like, was it 300 seconds even?
Yeah, 300 seconds.
So 5-minute cooldown. I mean,
Oh, by Refresher Orb.
oh
Suicide
man.
again. Suicide 4 times. By Boost of Travels. You die the first time, you reincarnate, come back, and then you suicide, and then you respawn, and then you use Refresher, come back, and then Boots of Travel back into the fight. Die again, respawn, and then Bloodstone again. Wow.
That sounds something like a Russian troll in pubs would do.
Oh, but it's too good to pass. That's like 800 HP regen for your teammates. And
It's
you get sight of the area. And you get to slow the opponent twice.
oh, they might get the kill on the battery. The Sunstrike is there with the burst. Ghost actually might be in trouble. He's dropping low. The flame break. Oh, he gets the counter kill. Oh, never mind. Neutrals.
2 stacks. Not enough.
Oh man.
Wow, why doesn't he proc the stacks? No, why?
He's dead.
2 stacks of Shadow Poison. Why didn't he proc it earlier? Oh, he's dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
sorry,
died to the
I didn't see
Firefly.
it.
He got actually denied to the neutrals, but top lane, the kill of the Weaver. But yeah, I mean, the neutral, the Centaur, he was in the Firefly, as was the Shadow Demon. But the Centaur denied the Shadow Demon, and then just 1 second or 1 millisecond after died himself.
Wow.
Man, those
That
creeps,
must have sucked.
the camp, they're so angry that the dire side has constantly been farming them up, so that they helped out the Shadow Demon a little bit there. Just to screw the Batrider over.
Well, Blink Dagger is almost up on the Batrider. Well, it's definitely up now. And Evasion, they're gonna be the first ones to take a tower.
Well, that's the Blink for Templar as well now. So they're going aggressive. Wraith King farms up, but well, if he wants to go for a Blink Dagger also, he's only 800 gold away from that. And there's a Medallion of Courage on Visage, so I actually wouldn't be surprised if they just went for Roche with the Meld and Medallion.
Yeah, this would be a great time for them to take Roshan. They just got in the tier 1, and it feels like they want to put a little bit more pressure.
Don't let Telekinesis, Brave Fire Blast is not there yet, he actually held on to it, but it will be enough. He just was just waiting for the surge, but I mean, such an easy pick off there, even the Medallion used, although they didn't even use their right clicks all that much.
Yeah, and now with the Blink Dagger up on Ghost, Invoker is in a bit of a danger himself. But look at it, Boombell, he almost has his Blink as well, so it's going to be a bunch of Blinks coming out from both sides. And wow, there's going to be initiations and counter initiations to come.
Oh man, well, Invasion, they will Maybe. Oh, they actually go mid lane. They get the lasso. The meld hits the right clicks. Will be there. The flame break to push him back, and he actually dies in the Firefly. They didn't have any detection, so the Ghost Walk almost was enough. But he was in the Firefly anyway, and of course, Exort Invokers, they just crawl in the Ghost Walk.
Yeah. Batrider OP. You don't even have to be there to kill your opponent.
Oh, and actually, Invasion, are they going for tier 1 bottom lane Snow? Is there? Reincarnation will be up in 13 seconds time. But he doesn't want to press the issue before that ultimate is actually up.
Yeah, and he's only 50 gold away from that Blink Dagger of his, so it'd be good for
will
him.
the Roche get contested though, MiTH? They are around the area, but looks like they have no idea and all. They're gonna get Roche plus a haste on top of that. But Sand King does have his Blink Dagger now. It's not on him yet, and Noki, he gets the disruption onto the... Oh, can they actually get the kill? Ghost drops down low. There's the burst deck as well. They need a little bit extra, but Roche goes down in the meantime. Ghost, he's still alive. They're going to turn it around. Noki gets slowed down. Oh, he has the haste rune. They need a stun or anything. Telekinesis up onto Boombal. The Sunstrike is there. Oh, he got the blink out before the familiar drops. That was really clutch, but Lakel's now. He's in. Oh, so Gucci Ion Shell. Bye-bye FC, and he time-lapse out.
Oh, sneaky plays from Lakel's. And Iron Shell plus Weaver. Yeah, pretty painful combo.
Oh, man.
Have you seen Broodmother with, or like Ricky with Darkseer? That was hilarious. And do you remember back then when Weaver still had the ghosts? With only 1 HP, but you can move them around the entire map. They move at 522 movement speed with only 1 HP, but they're permanently invisible. And what you do is you just put an Iron Shell on one of the ghosts and just sit them next to a hero until they die.
That is so dirty. Just
yeah, it's brutal.
underhanded moves, man. But I guess that's just one thing you can think of when you're going for a strategy. It's not like you rely on that, but it's just a little thing that maybe helps you out extra.
But Weaver don't have the ghost anymore, sadly.
And well, Ion Shell, it doesn't last all that long anyway as well. 20 seconds, it's... Well, but if you're hasted, I guess, you can get there pretty damn fast.
Oh yeah.
But
indeed.
Invasion, they are grouped up now, and actually Snow, he's almost level 11 with the latest Hand of Midas usage. So if he gets that before the next fight, and if he goes down, it's gonna help his reincarnation cooldown a lot actually. 100 seconds each time you skill up the... or level up the skill. So it's gonna be a tier 1 trade, maybe, although mid lane, they actually might not get it. Ghost, he got the lasso onto Lakel's. There's the wall coming out. The right clicks are there. Oh my god. That Chaos Meteor hit just spot on, and well, the early mech from Darkseid, it actually didn't even come out. Oh, another burst like onto 2 heroes. ADTR dropping low Snow. He gets the stun before he goes down. Reincarnation is in effect.
Oh.
All 4 heroes slowed down, and oh, Temper Assassin, he's just going to town. A nice disruption comes out. Extra familiars creating a Mypro on the run. Oh, Rainfire Blast, Soul Assumption. They get the kill. Can they get more though? But they are pretty damn low themselves. Temper Assassin, of course, has the ages.
Man, Templar is one of my favorite heroes, and you can see why.
Oh, they blink in. They're gonna get the Shadow Demon.
Okay, yeah, that was 2 clicks, and goodbye.
Well, he has suddenly 2.9k gold, and do you think he's just going for full out damage now and getting the Desolator, or do you think he's gonna get a BKB?
I would say why not go for the Deso? You still have the Aegis, and you can already melt heroes in say 1-2 clicks. Are you really that afraid of, say, the counter initiation? There's actually not all that much that can shut him down. Sure, they can burn his refraction charges, but he can most likely out DPS anyone, just outburst anyone from MiTH Trust. I don't know, it depends on the kind of player he is, but I would like to see the Deso. If you want to play it safe, of course, BKB is always the better choice, but if you're confident enough, I don't see why not. Straight Deso.
Desolator would help out the Wraith King deal more damage as well as it would give them a lot more pushing actually, especially if the familiars are there as well. So the towers would start dropping a lot faster.
Did you see the bottle trick that Invasion
just
did?
Oh, they want to go for Lakel's actually. The lasso, he popped it into the Linkensphere, but the Rayfire Blast, the time lapse comes out. But what did they do? What exactly?
Okay, so when someone TPs, look at it, they're doing it again. You just take a look right now. Someone TPs in, right? And then TA drops his bottle. The person who TPs in picks it up, it will automatically refill the bottle.
Oh yeah, that I know of. That's a really sneaky thing that... Actually, I think I first saw it like 1 month ago or something.
Yeah. It's a good trick to always have up your sleeves. But, yeah. It makes... I mean, you can always bottle crow, but... when you have teammates that's
Oh,
gonna
ADTR, he's going in, but he's going in the middle of 3 enemy heroes. Burrow Strike is there, he's gonna go down. The Chaos Meteor. Oh man, he tried to be sneaky with a stolen Sukuchi, but well, little did he know that he's just running into 4, actually, yeah, 4 heroes.
So MiTH Trust, they want to start taking towers of their own. And TA, what exactly is he going for? Do you want to place a little side bet?
I think it's Desolator, otherwise he would have picked up the BKB and, well, he has 4.1k gold. Desolator, come on, be a man, do the right thing. Unless he wants
I bet you
Manta
one
style.
rare. Okay, how's that?
Okay.
Okay, I won.
You didn't even say he's gonna go for a BKB.
you said Deso, so of course I want
Oh.
you go for the BKB.
That's...
You just made the call, right?
Oh man, that's cheating, but okay, I can give you a rare. I don't care
Okay,
about them. I can
sweet.
even give you an immortal if I have any that you don't.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
No problem.
Wow. Oh, and back to Sand King, right? His mana pool, pretty much he has enough for one combo. And man, a couple of days ago, I was playing up against a Silencer as a Sand King. Oh, wow. Alright, perfect. Time for my stories. Alright, so I was up against a Silencer, right? During the early game, I died to him like twice. Like, they ran an aggressive tri-lane on us, and, well, me being a part of a tri-lane and initiating for my team, I ended up dying twice. And after I got my 12-minute Blink Dagger, I didn't have enough mana to pull off a full combo. I was always like a little bit short. And as a Sand King, that fucking sucks. Like, you have the mana to do everything, right? But your mana pool is restricted. I had like, what, 280 mana? And that sucked. Every bit of Sand King's mana pool counts during the early game phase.
It's the worst feeling ever, to be honest. It's like, you're trying to go for the big plays and suddenly, oh god, like your epicenter, you blink in it. Oh god, I don't have enough for Burrow Strike, god damn.
Yeah, that's horrible. Ah.
Oh man, well, I guess he's looking for Arcane Boots next anyway, probably now.
Yeah, probably. Arcane Boots is always great. They have the team fight damage, but man, this TA, if he had a Deso, he would just slice through everything.
PKB definitely is the safer choice, like you said as well, but safe, just go man mode. You're ahead anyway. Gold graph, around 6,000. XP,
You're
well,
playing-
not that much.
You're playing a hero that has one of the most YOLO swags in the game. You gotta go man mode. But come on, TA is a beautiful woman, so I don't know.
I mean, at least the BKB just make sure that they can actually stay alive and right click, because they do know that the Sand King has the Blink Dagger, so the threat of a vacuum into Burrow Strike, maybe Epicenter on top, is always there. So I guess BKB, it's probably the wise item choice.
Yeah, it's a pretty good item choice. I've just always wondered about some of the item names from Dota. How did that item get the name Black King Bar when it's all yellow and like golden? Like Monkey King Bar I understand because it's like the Monkey King, you know, and then like it's like his weapon. But what's a Black King Bar?
I have no idea, well, even the looks of it. Did they
Or
look?
is it like
Did
black
it look any
magic?
different in Dota 1? Like, did it make sense there?
I'm not sure. Like, never really paid much attention to cosmetics. I mean, Dota it's a weird game anyway. It's like, how can a bottle be heavier when it's going back to the base and it's empty, right? Like,
And we already talked about
really-
it. It's less
Yeah,
motivation
exactly.
for the courier. It makes perfect sense, man. But bottom lane Snow might be in some trouble like kills. He's just man fighting, but the Lasso is there with the Brave Fire Blast as well. They get the double Burrow Strike to Snow, dropping low Ghost. Will catch. Oh no, actually he got out of the Sunstrike and Snow. He's definitely gonna have to reincarnate here. And this is a huge blunder because I think he's gonna go down twice. Oh no, the blink out just as he came back. ADTR. Do they really want to re-engage into this? No, they do not.
wow. And at top as well, they kill off the Invoker. So, yeah, this game, more action. Well, kind of, I guess. There's a
Yeah,
lot
well,
more.
At
Well,
least they're
the-
moving around the map. They actually
Yeah,
lost their
exactly.
courier there.
Oh, wow. Like, I'm looking at the the kill score, right? I mean, the scoreboard. It doesn't look very much. Like 17 kills in what, 21 minutes? It's like, meh, it's alright. But there is a lot of rotations.
There are indeed, and well, the MiTH, I think they're more or less happy with just trying to farm up, getting some more items on Weaver, like the Desolator, because at the moment, even if he's a pain in the ass to just lock down because of his Sukuchi, he doesn't do that much damage yet. I mean, 118 damage, yeah, sure the Geminate attack does double of it every 3 seconds or so, but it's still not too much for Invasion to be worried about. But KYT, he's only 150 gold away, 50 gold now even, to getting his Blink Dagger if that's what he wants to go for. And well, with the double blink on Sand King and Darkseer, that's gonna be scary.
But what if you have a DD rune on the Weaver? Suddenly his right click damage looks pretty darn good for the time being.
Well, Invasion, I guess, they're like, screw these guys, we don't want to take on double damage Weaver, and they just let the tier 1 tower fall, and I guess contesting it would have been maybe a bad choice anyway, especially as Wraith King, he doesn't have his reincarnation up at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Wraith King, I like the decision to not go for Blade Mail, because if you go for Blade Mail, right, essentially you look at it, Blade Mail plus Mjolnir, then, and you sell the magic one, you're pretty much 6 slotted. So yeah, not going for the Blade Mail allows you room for like even bigger items late game. But MiTH Trust, like, this is one of the big problems with Invasion's lineup is how do you go high ground against MiTH Trust? You have nothing, like you don't have mass Necro units to chip away the towers.
That's why Temper should have gotten Deso.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, if you want to go high ground, you need BKB for sure as well. There's no way around it.
And they're just screwed, they can't win. They have to pick a fight, but oh man, just team fighting MiTH is a scary thought in itself already. Maybe if the Wraith King gets a BKB, although he doesn't really need BKB since he has the reincarnation.
And now, what's even worse is Necro 3 are up for Invoker, which means, well, your Wraith King might just get mana burned.
Oh man, he must avoid that. That's the scariest thing against the Wraith King. One Necrobook might not be enough. It may be though. Actually, Snow, after this Roche kill, he's gonna have his Mjolnir finished. It gets scouted out by the Sunstrike, but little too late there.
Yeah, wow, that was way too fast. I mean, the amount of minus armor, Medallion plus TA, yeah, there's no way around it. But the good thing is, Lokels, he himself is not too far from a Desolator, already with 3.4k gold saved up.
What are they saving up for, even? What do they want to go for?
Well, Mjolnir's up, that's for sure, on the Wraith King.
The Mjolnir will definitely help. I mean, just have the debuff on somebody. Even if the Sand King comes in, he creates a lot of instances of damage with either the Sandstorm or the Epicenter, as does the Ion Shell. So that's a potential of a crap ton of lightning procs coming out.
Wow, look at MiTH Trust. They really can't afford to split up all that much. But one of the good things about having Necrobook on Invoker as well, like, it's not just about the team fights, but Necro 3 units help you de-ward so efficiently, as well as getting rid of these psionic traps.
Those traps are actually such a nice thing to just utilize to have vision on the runes, in the Roche pit. And all at the moment, they're going for the tower trade, tier 2 for tier 1, which definitely favors MiTH. But MiTH actually might continue because the Necrobooks are popped. And so if they're already popped mid lane, that means that they can't be used for the high ground defense. But no, even with the Aegis on Templar Assassin, they do still back off.
Wow, so let the ratting begin for MiTH Trust. They have the ability to play Rat Dota all day long, but Invasion is very good at punishing split pushing heroes as well. So it all comes down to who's going to be able to catch who, I guess. Like, is Invasion going to be able to pick off MiTH Trust enough to the point where they can go high ground with, say, 2 to 3 core heroes down? Or can MiTH Trust keep up this split pushing of theirs?
Well, I think with Trust, split push maybe isn't as strong, although the Weaver, once he gets the Desolator, he's actually a really effective split pusher with the Geminate attack. And maybe Sukuchi just to clear. Oh, what?
Oh, Radiance!
Oh, man. Are you kidding me? I did not
game.
see that one coming.
I was looking at the goal, I was like, 3.8k is there a potential for Radiance? But
But
Yeah,
did he have the
this is gonna be
recipe from
rat.
before already then?
This is rat Dota. Well, technically, Weaver's an insect, but alright, insect Dota.
And well, Noki on the shell team, he actually went for a first item Ghost Scepter, which against just heavy physical damage like the Temper Assassin and Wraith King, it makes complete sense. And MiTH, they actually popped a Necro level 3 just to T-ward their own jungle by the looks of it.
Yeah, so far they're not seeing anything because there are none.
Oh, the Temper's running into the Necro box. Well, I guess they're just gonna farm up the Necros now. But wow,
Wow.
Temper took a lot of damage.
And gain a lot of gold.
And XP, 5.2k. That's 200 gold per Necro unit, right?
Yeah,
Oh man.
that's why Necro books, you can't just feed them casually anymore.
At least they drained a lot of Temper Assassin's mana. Plus, he took the 600 damage pure. But
He's
well,
got
he
the
had the
Aegis.
bottle. Oh, what did he just purchase? Oh, he's going for Butterfly.
Wow, so this is the hardcore late game, ultra right click Templar Assassin.
Sure, looks like it. And well, he has used the BKB once. And oh, Invoker, he has a Blink Dagger of his own now. So there's 2 Blink Daggers on MiTH. Or are there 2? No, 3. 3 Blink Daggers on either side at the moment. Oh, never mind. Rubik has these as well. So 7 Blink Daggers all together in this game.
Well, Lakels is desperately trying to make some split pushing happen at top. But, I don't know, the push is coming out way too fast.
The Forge Spirits, oh, they wanted to get the deny. Couldn't get it, and now Snow just goes to the top lane too. Stop the
Oh,
push.
beautiful! They catch FCFC.
Oh, the Chaos Meteors comes out, and well, that is going to be a kill indeed. Not the biggest kill to get, but I mean, actually, he was closing in on his Aghanim Scepter on FCFC. So I guess when any kill definitely helps, because otherwise they just would have gotten nothing out of the tower.
Yeah, it's unfortunate he got punished. Because as soon as MiTH trusts, if you're gonna TP in the opponent's side, right, then it's just gonna be hard. Like, they saw some of the TPs go, that's why they predicted there's gonna be someone in these trees, and then a good vacuum catches out FCFC, and then, well, that's the end of him.
Oh man. So, looking at Invasion at the moment, they haven't been able to bring down the racks or anything. Looks like they are pretty damn content to just farm up. I mean, the Weaver is ahead in net worth a little bit of both the Wraith King and the TA, but not by as big of a margin, so Invasion shouldn't be scared yet. But just against the combination that MiTH has, which is just going to get stronger, and boom, I mean, he's still level 10, but he's not going to be level 10 for too long, because level 11 is less than half the distance away. So their base defense is just going to get scarier and scarier as they level up. Like get level 3 Epicenter at some point, level 3 Wall. So Invasion, do you think just waiting it out was a smart choice, or were they waiting exactly for this item, the Black King power on Snow's Wraith King?
I'm not too sure. This might come back to bite them, but I'm not too sure. Like, what can you do right now apart from looking for pickoffs? But it's so difficult. Look at the way MiTH Trust are playing. It's so defensive, so utterly safe. Oh, and yeah, this Radiance.
Oh,
Apart from
actually, you
just
might
being
get the
able to-
solo kill on Templar. The Aegis just expired. Ghost is there as well, but Templar, he has to run away like else. Time-lapse is out as he sees the Batrider, and well, I mean, well, refraction charges, they don't do much to you if you're up against the Radiance.
Yeah, we totally forgot to
Oh,
mention that.
Snow actually blinked in, he wants to go aggressive. Lakels is there, I think he's just gonna lose his reincarnation now, or Ghost. He blinks in, can you get the lasso? Oh, disruption. Soul Catcher, Boom Bell, Burrow Strike up, and I think Batrider is just gonna go down, but the processing goes in, BKB activated, the wall is there. No vacuum met, the familiar stance, really nicely done, and they mech out. They get away, they actually got the reincarnation out of Snow anyway, but it was level 3, so only 1 minute as they will kill off the Necro box.
They were being microed.
Oh,
by the way, you know you can still telekinesis people onto the cliff, except like you don't click on the cliffs anymore. You have to click over the cliff, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does indeed. Well, I think there are maybe some certain cliffs that you can't do it for. I'm not too sure. Well, I see it every now and then. It's always funny. Like every time it
like
happens,
get
it's
people
like
stuck.
you just got screwed.
Did you jump for joy and get stuck?
Oh,
Yeah, so not only does Radiance offer a split pushing for the Weaver, but at the same time it burns the refraction just so efficiently. But Templar Assassin can
I
go
mean,
toe to toe with the Weaver. Like
to
he's
be
got
honest, like,
butterfly.
before we thought like, okay, Ion Shell Weaver, Sukuchi is annoying, but a Radiance on top of that. Oh, they get the Berserk on Snow, the Reincarnation is up already. They used the Demonic Purge for that as well. Oh, okay, wait, the Vacuum is there, but he gets the Force left out. But still, Reincarnation popped again. I can't actually fight this, nope. Blink out and they do escape in Invasion. I mean, they just seem unable to fight, although Temper Assassin has his BKB ready, blinks in, goes for the right click, steps high blaze, actually do a lot of damage. Invoker just blown up, going for Noki next. He activates his Ghost Scepter, he is alive. As my god, how fast he did that, but buybacks are there. KYT, he might go down on the Darkseer, willing in the Lakels now. He doesn't have the time lapse anymore, the Chaos Meteor comes out, FCFC drops low, gets the slow onto Lakels as he Sukuchis his way out. A 3 for 2 with the buyback on Invokers so far. And well, Invasion, they only lose their supports out of this.
Wow, so it's a big win for Invasion, ultimately. The Invoker buyback, very, very costly.
They were just so grouped up and they did not expect Temper Session just blinking in from the side like that.
Wow, and after that fight, things were already in favor of Invasion, but look at it now, holy crap. 10,000 in favor of Invasion in terms of gold, and XP is the same story, so they are pulling very, very far ahead.
And they're just finding the items as well. I mean, Snow has another 2k gold on top of that. Of course, PKB has already used it twice as well, but I guess that's exactly what you pick up the item for. Every team fight you use it, and oh, he finds a haste rune. Can he actually go for a kill like kills? He's not too healthy, he has the time lapse though, and he's just gonna reach and up, I guess. Well, in MiTH, they haven't been able to fight on their terms, and I guess this might be yet another game when we can't actually see a proper Darkseer Sand King combo.
Unfortunate. I mean, we've been waiting for this combo for so long, and every time we see a glimmer of hope, it just feels like the fights are so dispersed, we're never gonna see it happen, you know? Like, the combo has so much potential, but it's just so hard to force the opponent into a small area. The only places I can think of is either High Ground or Roche Pit, you know? Like, or perhaps an ancient choke point or something.
Oh man, well, Kimba, oh, he gets Berserked up. Can they should bring him down? He's pretty damn tanky with the butterfly. He does survive and Lakels. The BKB pop, 10% will probably make his escape there, but ADTR, is he gonna be as lucky? Cold Snap up, no Rubik. Sacrificial Lamb, but giving away his life for that of the Temper, it's definitely worth it.
Oh, they burned out Snow's mana.
Oh, the vacuum comes out, he gets Snow. The Berserk is off target. And all, the Reincarnation, the mana burn is actually was pretty nice because he has to back off all the way home. But at least they don't give away any more kills. KYT was so close in actually getting the vacuum onto the Wraith King, but he just got the blink out before. And now MiTH, can they take Roche? Maybe, no. Guess not, because Lakel's TP's out and Invasion, they're gonna get a really fast Roche, especially now as Kimba. He finally gets the Desolator on the TA.
Yeah, I mean, with the TP, they see the Weaver down at bottom. That's just an instant signal. It's like, yo, we can take Roche. It's gonna be so freaking fast. Like, well, as soon as MiTH Trust blinks, Roche is gone. Well, maybe not that fast, but...
Well, it's definitely gonna be pretty damn fast. Medallion of Courage. How much minus armor is that actually? It's...
minus
21? Should it be like...
so far.
But if they use all of the things, it should be like 21. I mean, Desolator is 7, Medallion 6, and Meld 8.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I just directly clicked on the Roshan and it said minus 16, but maybe the Meld or like the Medallion wore off. Not too sure.
Yes, sometimes it just mixes things up a little
Oh
bit.
my
Oh,
god,
they want to go
same
for the
thing.
kills. Boombell. They go in. Snow. He gets the Brave Blast. The lasso as well for second. Oh, there was a nice disruption, but there's no wall for a KOIT, and they just get blown up from the TA. That damage output is just ridiculous. Well, the wall did come out there as well, but does he have buyback? And even if he does,
funny enough, Sand King lives.
well, the disruption was pretty spot on, but they lose 2 in return anyway. Kimba, a nice ice wall definitely slows them down a little bit, but I think this tier 3 is going down, but they still have Boombell. Level 2 epicenter, is he gonna come in? They pop the Necrobook level 3 in Snow. Can he actually come back? Reincarnation. He has the cheese as well if really necessary. And they're just gonna kill off the Necrobooks now. Sunstrike.
Oh.
Off target. Well, the demonic purge onto Kesekimba. He has the Aegis, of course, and not the best thing. Oh, Boombell goes in for the burst. He will get stunned up. A vacuum. It got stolen by EDTR. They're so low, Snow. They kill them off Kesekimba. He's on a mega kill streak. They're going for the kills next. He has the Sukuchi. Does escape. Actually, time lapse is back in. So that's time lapse on cooldown. 2 heroes dead and all. Racks down. Oh, another
Wow,
lasso goes out this time onto the Invoker.
I don't know. Temple Assassin, those right clicks are just way too good. Like, TA, it's a ridiculously fun hero to watch. I mean, just watching opponents disappear.
I mean, it's 200 plus damage on the meld plus minus 8 armor. And he has already 300 damage without that anyway. Plus, of course, refraction give you extra 80, I think, yeah. So with the meld, he's hitting for like 500 plus. Plus, of course, the amount of minus armor they have between the team. Oh god.
Yeah, I feel like this game is just a matter of time before MiTH Trust decides to make the call. There's not too much they can do now.
Oh, this is the heart of Tarascan Snow now.
Yeah. I don't know. This time, it's Invasion's turn. It's like, are they gonna sing that magical song? What are you gonna do to a Wraith King with 3.1k HP with Reincarnation?
Oh,
I don't know.
I really think actually he might not even die once anymore in this game.
He hasn't died at all in the game.
Oh man, he really hasn't. That's pretty well played by him, I guess, or by the team. But then again, they've only picked fights that they get when MiTH is out of position. They haven't forced a fight that would be bad for them, like going a high ground without any heroes dead before.
Yeah, I mean, Invasion, that patience really paid off. They waited for the golden opportunities to take engagements, and yeah, it just seems like they were patient enough not to force a high ground, not to try and force the issue, and this definitely benefited them.
Lakels is the bait at the moment. Kesekimba has the image room coming in from the side. Age is still on him as well. Are they gonna go? KYT actually goes in with the vacuum, no wall. The stuns onto KYT and Darkseid takes a lot of damage. Lakels has his PKB activated, but Darkseid already goes down. Ghost. Oh, he does fall to Lakels, but he has to back off. The time lapse is already there. And Noki, can he get the disruption? Can he get anything? No, he cannot. Oh, but the epicenter, we finally see one. They kill off FCFC as well as ADTR, but well, they lose 4 in return. And the 2 core heroes, the ones that can actually kill towers, they are still alive.
Yeah, and now the heart is regenning Snow back up so ridiculously fast. 70.8 HP regen per second. Dear god, still has his reincarnation as well.
Well, at least Lakels is trying to do something. But this tower is dropping down. Kesekimba, oh, he blinks out just as the Invoker blinks in.
Oh man, and a wasted buyback from Doxia as well. Wow, seems like today we're gonna have another 1-1 situation for you.
Sure feels like this at the moment, but I mean, I guess it's good to see that the teams are pretty damn even in the Division 1, at least for, well, for any division, like any region. And I actually should check the standings. I know for a fact that Arrow should be the ones that are number 1 at the moment. So, I mean, the playoffs should be pretty strong, but Arrow and Titan, they are definitely the favorites to actually get into the playoffs as well as win them.
Wow. And this is like the end of season, right? If I'm not wrong, it's this week, like this couple of days.
Yeah, that is pretty much so, yes. I mean, it maybe would have taken a little while longer, but with so many teams disbanding, especially in Southeast Asia, like Orange, first departure, so a lot of default wins going out there.
Oh yeah, I mean it's pretty awkward when teams are just constantly like disbanding after TI. Kind of disappointed as well. I feel like TI, even if you don't qualify for it, is a team really not good enough to the point where you have to call quit. It's kind of sad because I mean a lot of these teams have been around for quite some time. Yeah.
I mean, the saddest thing for me was Rockskiss disbanding.
Oh yeah.
They go in the vacuum burst, like it was perfect this time around. The wall to follow. KYT still drops low. Everybody's alive from Invasion somehow. ADTR finally falls down. FCFC with the Ghost Scepter was able to survive. He gets taken out. So 2 supports for 2 supports. Ghost loses his life as well. And well, that was almost as good as it could have been. Although the epicenter wasn't there, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Wraith King doesn't feel a thing.
Oh man, well, and that's just the thing. Like the two core heroes, they may kill off everybody else, but Invasion, as long as they have the Wraith King and the TA up, MiTH they just can't continue with the fight anymore.
Yeah, but like as we saw, just the potential of what MiTH Trust can do with their lineup, and I guess in this final push, well, not really a final push per se, but in that previous push, we kind of saw like what they're able to offer, and it's pretty darn scary.
Well, it is. I mean, if the epicenter would have been there, I think we actually might have seen a reincarnation popped on the Wraith King. Oh man,
Hopefully, maybe.
it's
But
so
do you
funny
really
to
want to
think.
kill
Like,
off the Wraith King with the reincarnation? Everyone gets
oh,
slowed
look
into
at
oblivion.
Kesikimba. He's gonna hurt even more now. Daedal is finished.
Oh man, he should be critting for around what 1,000 plus if he turns on refraction.
Yeah, we
Oh,
hope the refraction. It's 916.
Wow. And I thought with Rock's Kiss, they just released a team, but the team is still playing as a team, isn't it?
Oh, I
So the player's
actually
still the
thought
same.
that it might be the same as well. I hope that it's like that. But oh, top lane Lakels might be in trouble. Telekinesis is there. Ray Fire Blast to follow the right leg space now. The time lapse
Shock,
will
shock.
come out. No, actually, yeah, it was a time lapse. It didn't even see the animation for it, but I guess it was because he was on the exact same position.
Yeah, and Lakels has a halberd as well, on top of like the Lincolns and BKB. So being forced into a very defensive posture.
Oh man, I mean, Butterfly, yeah, would have made sense, but well, I guess this one makes sense as well. It's just something that doesn't give you the damage necessary. But oh, Kesikimba went man mode again. Lakels, he got stunned up by the familiars, but now Temper says he might lose his life. Actually, he has the BKB. Will he activate this? No, he comes in. Oh, those crits!
Chop,
Oh.
motherfucker, chop!
Well, he has the AC finished as well, so even more minus armor, and there's no buyback on the Weaver for another 1 minute and 30 seconds, so I guess this is GG.
It has to be.
Okay, wait, he goes in the vacuum, is there? The Burrow Strike is coming out as well, Epicenter. He's not even trying to channel it, and well, that's the end of the game for sure. That was their only chance to just go for their massive combination, but 1.3k crits from the Temper Assassin, and I guess this must be GG. Oh man, those crits by Snow and the attack speed with the Mjolnir and the AC. Oh, the Epicenter, he wants to kill off ADTR. Oh, he can't even kill that one hero. Sunstrike.
He says no, but instead the Bat Rider goes down, but it's gonna be the end of the game for sure. And Lakels calls the GG.
Oh man, that that was so funny when Lakels from like 80% HP to 0 with 2 right clicks. Not bad. Well,
Man,
that was a little bit more fun game to watch than game number 1.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad. I always love the CTA. It's a beautiful hero, so I'm happy.
Yeah, so am I, but
So,
well, this is gonna be it for us for the time being. And another game is gonna be coming up in 1 hour 20 minutes or so. It's gonna be Leaders League. I think it's. I actually have to check what game it is. It's Compass Gaming versus President. So should be a great game. But thank you all for tuning in, of course. Checking out joinDOTA League Division in Asian Division. It was 1-1 in the end. So Invasion, they fought back and well, they showed us that they can fight with the so-called top dogs of the Southeast Asian region. And if you did like us, be sure to follow us. And Mito, thank you so much for actually casting with me.
no. It's the pleasure is all mine.
Oh, so humble. Well, I guess yes, this is gonna be it. Just a few songs before I close the stream for like 45 minutes or so before I come back up. But
Or
yeah,
we can trade.
yeah. Well, but yeah, once again, gratitude to all who have tuned in, and may you have a pleasant evening, morning, afternoon, and those time zones. I bet there are viewers from everywhere. But yeah, that's gonna be it for us.